Good morning. This is Abdul's and Nagat's house in O'Brien Court. I'm sure you know that already. So across the back here, all the Carisses need to be cut back by about a third. The intention here is that the Raffaello intermediates are let grow taller than the Carisses. So the intermediates can just have a firm prune, but if we take about a third off those Carisses and the aim is to have them all the same size, then we're starting to get that definition between the two different sizes. Look, overall the garden's not too bad, but I've had a chat to Abdul and Nagat, and they are aware that you guys are going to do a little bit of hard pruning. It's pretty obvious what needs to be done. Today we need to do a full irrigation check, please. There are a couple of breaks, and make sure the controller's programmed properly. Obviously you're going to weed everywhere, and you've got to do a mulch measure for me, because we're coming back as a separate job to do a mulch calculation. We want to mow and edge the lawn today, please. We're going to fertilise today, please, and I'll have let you know that. So we're doing everything that needs to be done today except the mulching. They do want the crepe myrtles cut back. I'd say they probably need a good 25% off all over, just to reduce the height and the width. And if you can aim to get them around about the same size, that would be good. I reckon the bougainvilleas need to be cut back pretty hard too. They're a little bit out of proportion size-wise, and they're certainly cramming the snow maidens here, aren't they? So I'm not telling you everything to do. You guys know what you have to do, but it's just so you know, those hibiscus, they'll grow so fast between now and when we come next time. I reckon they need the same deal, don't they? About a third off. Don't be afraid that they're going to be all sticks. That's fine, but they're too big in front of the Moreas. So yeah, a third off those. Even the Moreas, they can have a third off. I understand they'll be sticky, but that's our job. We're doing a good hard cutback today. So things like the Ixoras, I don't think you even need to touch. Those snow maidens, again, they're going to be a little bit sticky, but they've just been let go too big. They need about a quarter to a third off all over. And we'll keep going. So even these intermediates, we don't want them cut back just to where they've been back to. The purpose of today is like a really corrective prune, so we need to go past where they've been pruned to before, because if we just cut them back to that, they're still too big. So I understand they're going to be sticky, but that's the purpose of today again. Yeah. Even those Ixoras, no, the Ixoras are, we probably don't want everything stick, so if you just give those Ixoras a good hard cut back, but still so there's leaf left on them, that'll be fine. There's some dead plants out here, I thought. Yeah, no, the cordyline are doing, the back's doing okay. That was terribly horrible ground up there, but gee, everything's, you'll clean up the strelitzias. Those snow maidens need a good hard cut back, don't they? They've been let go too much. All the liriopes, it's fine to cut them back to nothing. Yeah, but the rest in there's sort of in proportion. Don't think you need to do anything to the cordylines except clean them up. They look good. So the liriopes, the snow maidens, yeah, they definitely need that same thing, quarter to a third off. Just look too big. And these strelitzias here, actually probably all the strelitzias need to be brought back into more that upright shape, apart from being cleaned up. See, those two clumps there are too big. They probably need to come back at least a third, maybe to half the size they are now. And the two viburnums, the two big viburnums need a third off. We only come here once every 6 months at the most, so oh yeah. So that's a hibiscus ritzy. Looks like one there, and there's probably one in the back there as well. I need to get, yep, 2 hibiscus ritzies. Yeah. I think we've pretty much looked down here. I'm sure the controller was around here somewhere. My memory's incorrect. Maybe it's on, must be on the other side. Yeah, we've talked about the bougainvilleas and the crepe myrtle. Yeah, you can see those corisas haven't been touched for ages. Pretty self-explanatory, isn't it? Very good. In your notes, no, I'll make a note. Yeah, as part of, I'm going to get you to bring a barrow load of soil. Can somebody just spend 10 minutes and get the worst of these weeds out by hand? Maybe 15 minutes, please. And we'll bring a, someone needs to go over this, where the driveway's been redone and this front path. Someone needs to go over that just with a rake and pull out the stones, please, for Abdul. And then I'll get you just to bring, you know, probably 1 barrow of coarse sand is enough, isn't it? Yeah, just to top dress. He wants us to top dress the edges of the path and the driveway. So fertiliser for me and a bag of coarse sand to remember. Thank you.